Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dow Academy Online Learning. We look forward to seeing you all back in class. But for now, stay home, stay safe. And remember to always wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Let's begin.
Good day, Form 5s. I would like to welcome you to our biology lesson. I want to remind you to stay home and practice good hygiene. Right, our topic today is variation. Our objectives that we have is defining variation, number 1. Number 2, outlining the kinds of variation. Right, variation, these are differences between individuals of the same species. For example, as human beings, we vary in terms of our height, our body weight, our complexion, our eye color, and hair color. Right, they are quite a number. Right. The next item is two kinds of variation. We have got discontinuous variation and continuous variation. Discontinuous variation, these are differences in the features of a group of organisms where each fits into one of a few clearly defined categories. For example, we have blood group. We have 4 different types of blood groups. We have blood group A, blood group B, blood group O, blood group AB. So each person falls into a distinct blood group. There is no intermediate. And then we can talk about tongue rolling. Either one is tongue rolling, like myself, I'm tongue rolling, or someone is non-tongue rolling, or you can talk about either someone has an earlobe or someone does not have an earlobe. We are going to do this exercise when we meet, whereby we take the statistics in our class of those who are tongue rolling, non-tongue rolling, earlobe or no earlobe. Right. And then before we go to continuous variation, we should take note that in discontinuous there are no intermediates. Take note of that, right? And then we go to continuous variation. These are differences in the features of a group of organisms in which there are no definite categories. Each individual's feature can lie anywhere between two extremes. An example of continuous is height. Like we take example of a human population in a certain area, like we take an example in Muchudi, we take note of those who fall in between 1 meter and 2 meters. And we come up with a normal distribution curve. You will see that in between 1 meter and 2 meters, there are intermediates, whereby someone is 1.7, 1.3, 1.8, varying like that. And you see there are extremes. You see here there is this extreme and that extreme, and then in between here they are intermediate, and most of the people, they lie in the intermediate zone, and this is a normal distribution curve for height. Same applies when we investigate about weight, when we investigate about you talk about height, weight, the length of a finger, like that, right? And then I wanted us to have a brief talk on genetic variation and environmental variation. Genetic variation is variation due to the genotype, the genetic makeup of an individual. Like the hair color is determined by the genotype of an individual. You can talk about the blood group is determined by the genotype of an individual. Then environmental variation, this one is determined by the environment. It is affected by environment. You talk about, let's say in plants, there are some plants which are growing in where there's nutrients and water. They tend to grow to be tall, and then those who do not have enough nutrients, they become very short. In that case, we say that is affected by environment. In the assignment that I have for you, outline the differences between continuous and discontinuous variation. Thank you. That brings us to the end of our lesson.